Everybody, this is Adam Baum with Adam Baum Breaks, and it's time to review some football. Inception comes out on Friday. That might even be today. I'm recording this on a Wednesday, so we shall see when I release it. But let's talk about this football Inception. I love baseball Inception. I'm not too sure about this one. Let's go through it and maybe we can form our own opinions. Let's go. All right. 2024 Topps Inception. Another unlicensed release. But this one's a little different to me. It's more like a more mid to high end, mid low end, what is it? I'll say high end, low end type release. Formats we're going to look at, what the cards look like, hit odds, auto odds, cost per hit, comparison rookie for the rookies, again, auto odds to other base auto odds, that type thing. How easy is it to pull what you want? What is the format? It's only one. It's just a hobby box. You get one pack, 10 cards per pack, 8 boxes per case, and 2 autos and 1 relic. I didn't put the 1 relic, but you do get the 1 relic as well. So it's kind of interesting how they did this because I would say baseball is a little different. I think you only got like 8 cards, 6 cards. You did get your 2 autos, and there wasn't any base relics, but you could get a lot of different auto relics, and sometimes you get a third hit in there. So a little bit different, but looks very, very similar. Even the box, and you'll see that the actual design is the normal Inception design. There he is, Drake May. So the set is going to be 200 cards, 150 vets, rookies, and Hall of Famers, and then, excuse me, vets retired and Hall of Famers, and then you're going to have 50 rookies. Common parallels here are going to be, and you're going to see this throughout. Some will have all of them, some will have just, some of these. But green, purple, magenta, red, orange, gold, blue, and Inception, which, again, this is the normal kind of color wheel that they have. Inserts, these are both short printed. Inauguration, you're getting one per, basically 2 cases. No parallels here. All rookies. There's 25 of them. I don't know if there's 25 desirable rookies for me, so it is a little different. Launch. Here is a picture of the launch. You get one of these per 2 cases as well. Rookie, young stars, retired, and Hall of Famers. No parallel. So if you take it all into consideration, you're getting a case hit. Between one of these two, you're either going to get the inauguration or the launch. So you have 50 cards to choose from. Probably 10 to 12 would be desirable. The rest, not so much. Now the question is, are people going to recognize these really are case hits or just they're just inserts? But you're only getting one per 2 cases of each of these. So autos, 4 sets of autos, 1 base set, 3 short printed sets. The base is going to be the rookie set, 48 of those, green, purple, magenta, red, orange, gold, blue, and Inception. It's kind of the base rookies. Rookie variations, a shorter group of people. These are a little bit more desirable. You're getting one of these per 6 boxes. So basically a case that you could get 2 in a case. And you're going to look at the same parallels here. Dawn of Greatness. Now this is all vets. They're harder to pull. This is where you're going to find Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and some of the other guys. And we'll show who all's in that list here in just a bit. 1 per 28 cases. Very tough hits. And then you do have some parallels of orange, blue, and Inception. All right. More autos here. There's a picture of the Dawn of Greatness. We just kind of moved it over here so you could see it. Inception silver signings. There's 9 in that set. These are the really cool ones. I really like these. Now these were case hits in old past baseball Inceptions, but now you're going to have them 1 per 28 cases. Gold's going to be to 25. Gold inscription to Uno. Means probably the base ones will be to 50, but again they're short. There's only it's a very short set, only 9 people in it. All right, now there's relic autos. There's 6 of these. So these seem like you're getting a couple per case or so. Jumbo Rookie Relic Auto, 17, 1 in 4.6 cases, and it has the same parallels, but you'll notice the numbers are a little bit different. These are all estimated numbers because the odds were definitely not matching up with the others. Providence Patch Auto, 1 per 2.5 cases. So right here you can see that you're getting close to a case hit between these two for a Patch Auto, Relic Auto. Again, very similar on the parallels. Franchise Foundation, 1 per 6.5 cases, 14 in that set. Again, same parallels, same numbering as the other two. So here are your dual autos. You have the Caleb and Jaden, and it's kind of interesting. Jaden Daniels has 3 of these. So he's on here with 3 different other quarterbacks. But they did leave some of them off, and we'll go through those here in a little bit as well. There's 5 of those, 1 per 16.5 or 16.3 cases. Green, purple, magenta, red, orange, gold, blue, and Inception. Genesis book, 1 per 4.4 cases. Again, parallels the same. Little bit numbers have been suppressed here. A little more rare to get a parallel, but there are 24 of those, so it makes it a little easier to get one in general. Dual Rookie Relic Auto books. So same thing as you had before, but these are books, 1 per 10 cases. Very low parallels on this one as well. So let's recap the checklist. We're going to look at the non-rookie relics. That is them right there. There are, I think, 3 relic sets. We didn't really go through those, but there they are. Antonio Freeman, blah, blah, blah. There's a few on here you'd want. Dan Marino would be cool. Troy Aikman, Steve Atwater for me, loved him. Randy Moss, Thurman Thomas, Peyton Manning, Mike Singletary, Kurt Warner. So it's about 50-50 I'd go. Archie Manning would be cool. Barry, of course. But there are some that you really don't have any interest in. The autos. You can see a very small list of non-rookie autos. So it's going to be rookie heavy in this one. Just a few on here. And pretty much everyone I wouldn't mind having. Will Levis is the one that I'd probably be like, meh, don't really care. Bryce Young's second year, CJ Stroud's second year. Not as good to me even as the others. All the others are Hall of Famers or soon to be Hall of Famers. Now the rookies. So, as I mentioned, there's 3 relic sets. All the rookies seem to be in there except for Marvin Harrison Jr. They're all in the insert sets. It's really 2 inserts. And anyways, Jaden Daniels, I'd counted, there's a relic set that I counted and then I ended up double counting it. So I forgot to take it off this sheet. So my apologies. But you do have 4 autos here for basically everybody but Marvin Harrison Jr. Relic autos is where it gets a little weird. Brock Bowers doesn't have any in the duels, whereas some of the other ones at least have 1. Some have 2. Some have like 4 between the 2 sets. So just an idea of what you're looking at. Because these are the 6 at the top. Marvin Harrison can't count because he didn't sign. Those are the 6 that didn't sign for Panini. And then we add Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. As you can see, they're in the base set, 1 insert set, 1 auto, and Peyton Manning has a relic. So they're going to be a lot tougher hits to me. All right. Inception football odds, about 2.5, 2 1/3 pages. So quite a few things in this. A lot of parallels per each, patch auto or auto, those type things. So how much did they produce? When you do all the numbers, you take all those numbers, crunch them all together, you're going to get that they made just under 43,000 packs, which means 43,000 boxes, which mean 5,400 cases, roughly. Standard deviation is really good on this one, and there's a lot to look at. As I mentioned, 2 pages plus. So, very conclusive that that's the number. Let's compare it to the other releases we've had this year and Topps Composite. Now they're all 2024 still. 2025 will probably start moving once the rookies are established through the draft, which we have a little bit longer for that. But a little bit less than Finest, but more than Composite and the Delights, which is about what I expected. Normally, they don't even make that much in baseball. Be more in the 30,000 box range. So, but people are excited. What are the hit odds? We've gone through this numerous times. Basically, we're adding up all the hits possible for a pack and box. In this case, there's 1 pack and 1 box, so they're the same 5 hits. We know that this is 3 from the autos, 2 autos, 1 mem, and then you're going to get 2 numbered cards to go in your 10 pack. So there could be 5 other base cards. Total auto odds. This is very nice to see that right at the 2 mark for the autos. Relic right at the 1. Base rookie auto odds, 50% chance that you're going to get from that base set. So there's a lot of those insert sets, relic autos. So you see between a base rookie and a relic auto, you have a 1%. You're going to get that 1 pretty much. About a 50-50 shot of getting either one, and then all the rest of them are in there too. So pretty good spread. They didn't make any of those relic autos super difficult to get because they made so many of them. It just kind of shows up. All right, but let's look at the rookies because that's what really matters. You can see here for the autos, they're all the same, about a 5% chance in 1 box to get it. You add those up, that basically gives you about a 30% chance to pull one of these guys as your auto, one of your autos, in a box. An auto relic, a little less chance there. Of course, Jaden Daniels has the most because he has the most opportunity. And I'm just adding that up in my head, 5, 5, and 9. So, or excuse me, 5, 5, and 4. So, 15% chance-ish on pulling a relic auto of one of these guys. You're going to see it's a lot better when we get to the, a case, of course. And then the relics, 2% chance, not the greatest chance, but you add up all those 2.5s and you're going to get right around 15% as well. So Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, less than 1% chance. 0.1%. Not that good. Also, you have about a 1.2% chance of getting a Peyton Manning relic. Yikes. Difficult. All right. Let's look at a case. So this is for cases. So definitely in a case, you're going to get one of those 6 guys. Probably closer, actually going to get 2 in a case. But, when you get down to Brock Bowers and Malik Neighbors, it's not going to pay for a case. A Caleb Drake, Bo Nix, or Jaden Daniels could possibly pay for a case. There's 8 boxes in a case. The rest will be going at $250. It'd have to be a pretty nice one. Relics, you can see that you're going to get one of those pretty much in a case. Auto relic is going to be about the same. You're going to get 1. So between the auto relic and the other, you could pay a case. It's going to be kind of dependent on the numbers that you see. Because again, if you remember, there was lots of numbers that we got to see on those. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, now you're up to a 1% chance with a case. You're not going to get one. It's winning the lottery. It's 1 in 100 shot. I guess 1 in 100 is much better than the lottery. Okay, looking at the cost per hobby boxes, we're running right around $250. I want to say the pre-sale on Topps pre-order was $239 or $230 range, but they're already at $250, $270. I've even seen some at $300. But this kind of gives you a breakdown. If you're buying at those, the cost per hit, remember there's 5 hits per box. Cost per auto, you're getting 2 autos, so a little bit more difficult there to recoup the cost. And just multiply that times 8 if you want to understand what you're looking at for a case. All right, well, what does all this mean? For me, another unlicensed set depends on what the pricing does. If, at initial release, if it goes down some, like Finest did, I'll probably grab a box or two for the breaks because I love Finest. 3 hits and not a lot of fluff. I like that too. But again, broken record on this unlicensed product. I love Inception's design. The hype is always real with these, but because you can get those autos that we can't get anywhere else. Well, I say that Wildcard has them, Leaf has them, but people just discount those. So these are the ones that people want. 3 hits for $250, and the resale historically isn't great for Inception. It just is what it is. In baseball, Inception's never sold very well. To me, it needs to be closer to $150. That would be a higher Inception price. $150, $160. That's normally where they come out for baseball. And this isn't much different to me. You're putting a lot of eggs in just the Jaden Daniels basket because the rest of them, you pull just a base auto, it might get you your $250 back, maybe. Lots of rookies, minimum vets besides the base set. Floor is actually pretty low on this. Just imagine if you get some no-name rookie and some no-name rookie, and then it doesn't matter what the relic. That's going to be disappointing. And then, your other your 2 numbered cards are, Adrian Peterson or somebody like that. Because again, you have 100 vets, Hall of Famers, retired folks in the set. You might get a rookie in it, base card or parallel, but you're not guaranteed it, so it's very difficult. Again, realize all this is based on how correct or incorrect the odds are. We'll see more when they come out on Friday. So boxes are expensive, have big potential, but there is a very low floor to me. So I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 10. Kind of hurts me to say that because I love Inception, but it is what it is. It's just another one. They're having to make the money off of all these licenses that they've paid for. You see that in basketball as well. All right. This is the end. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button now. Help us out. Subscribe. You'll know when we release new content on sets. And we also do box reviews as well. Hit the notification bell for that. Comment for what you'd like to see in new ones. The case odds is something that we've added from a comment. Let me know your thoughts. And thank you so much for any support you can give us. And as always, be kind, be nice to those around you, and peace out.